Was there anything in the report itself, in terms of the actual results, that you had thoughts about or reactions to as you looked it over the last day or so?
There were a few different areas. Can I go to them?
Yeah, please.
So the first area that caused me some concern, well, and I'll start by saying I was concerned with some responses, but also pleasantly surprised by others.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice to see that in some areas I am pretty self-aware, and
Right.
others agreed with how I rated me.
Mm-hmm.
But there were some areas that I was a little shocked by
Mm-hmm.
how people rated me.
Mm-hmm.
So the first was the gap in creating solutions. I rated myself on the higher side, and it seemed like other people rated me below average. So that was a pretty distinctive standout to me. The other was delay responding. I rated myself a little below average, but it seems like others rated me higher than that. So that was nice to see. However, I would like to know a little bit more about the disparity between the ratings. Maybe I'm just harder on myself in some areas than others, but that stood out to me. Another area that stood out to me was in the destructive responses. There's some pretty significant gaps in almost all areas. One that I think particularly concerns me is the retaliating. I really don't think that I show retaliation, but apparently the people who took the survey felt like I do, and that's one thing I definitely don't want to have come across. So I'd like to know what I'm doing that comes across as retaliatory.
Right. And the way you just described that is an important distinction for us to keep in mind throughout the report, which is what you intend to do might be different than how others perceive you to be behaving. And so clearly what you're saying, you don't intend to retaliate, but for some reason it looks like some people on average are saying that maybe you do that a little bit more.